Family.
Ahí lo veo.
I hold no anger towards him. I just ask him if he has a family to step in my shoes.
Y muchas gracias, vuelvo a repetirlo, alcalde, todo, aquí de West New York.
Thank you to all the West New York
Muchas gracias
dignitaries.
a todos los medios de corazón, de parte mía y de mi esposa, que mi esposa no está aquí, pero de verdad muchas gracias a todos, Dios los bendiga y gracias por la ayuda, en serio muchas gracias. Yo espero que me entiendan por la situación que estoy pasando.
Thank you to all the media members. Unfortunately, from my wife and I, unfortunately she couldn't be here due to her injuries. But I want to thank everybody out there. And this is a sad and unfortunate situation for us all.
At this point, other than the cooperation in Hudson County, especially North Hudson, between law enforcement, is the best that I've seen in my 23-year career here. Whether Director Antelos or Sheriff Sheyla, or if we go over to Union City Chief Molinari, and all of our departments, we work in sync and we work together. And you know, we're proud of the result, even though this is a terrible, terrible tragedy. And as a father, I can't even imagine the pain that this gentleman's going through.
It's midnight last night. Officers from West New York Police Department, the Sheriff's Office, went to the apartment of Fabian Rodriguez and recovered the car and placed him and his girlfriend under arrest. And all the charges were read up at leaving the scene of a fatal accident, hindering an investigation, and obstruction. So they will appear tomorrow in CJP court tomorrow morning, sometime probably 11 o'clock. So it was a great cooperation effort, joint effort by West New York Police, North Bergen, Sheriff's Office, and Hudson County Prosecutor's Office. So it's very crucial that we, in events like this, situations where there's a fatal accident and people leave the scene of the accident, that we put all our resources together and try to apprehend them as soon as possible, because in 48 hours it's very difficult then to track somebody down.
Were they West New York residents?
Yes, they live in Newark.
They live here in town? Or
No,
they live
Newark.
in Newark.
Newark, New Jersey.
Okay, are they, who was driving the vehicle?
The male was driving, Fabian Rodriguez. The owner of the car was not in the car. She was at home when it happened.
And what was the woman charged?
She was charged with, by Hillside Police with false police report, reporting the car stolen, hindering and obstruction. She was charged with, because she did take the car to have it. Well, I can't mention her. She did take the car to report it stolen.
Oh, she took the car and reported it stolen.
In Hillside. Yeah.
So it's sort of like to protect the driver in this case.
Yeah. That's what we assume. Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
It was an absolutely horrible thing to happen to a child and to a mother, and to get out and see what you've done and to leave, that's totally unforgivable. I'm happy only for the police work that went in from North Bergen and the Sheriff's Department, and of course West York, who did all the hard work to putting together this, so we can find out who the people were who did this and who should be punished for it.
Is there anything that can be done to probably just stop things like this coming on the future? Is there anything?
At West York would have to look at that area to see. You know, I'm not even sure exactly from the pictures where it was. It was near a parking garage. You know, it's hard to tell from the videos. They'll have to study that area to see what they can do.
Mayor, tell us your impression on this, please.
Sad. Very sad yesterday. I felt terrible. But you know what? I was angry. But the fact that the outstanding job from the West New York Police Department, the Sheriff's Office, the prosecutors, we were able to at least bring a little bit of completion to this tragedy. So I'm extremely happy now of our department. We have the best in the state. I would say the best in the country. The men in blue and women in blue. I feel terrible for the family, but I already told Javier, the father, that I'm going to be there for him throughout. And that's what we're going to do. With all the services, we're actually coordinating funeral services for him right now. We're actually coordinating with the Mexican authorities to see if we could get some of his relatives here for a couple of days so they could come to the wake. So listen, it's a tragedy, but I wanted to say thank you to the public, thank you to the media, because it was the media and the public that made the difference in able to get us the information that we needed.
Now, is there anything that can be done to prevent things like this from happening?
You know what? It's a good question. There's always things that could happen, but a terrible tragedy like this, you really can't prevent it. So what can we do? You know, people have to be more careful. The way they drive, the way they talk on the phone, they can't be doing that. And it's just a tragedy. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Yeah.